Hey guys, so before we start the video, I want to tell you that there's this online SQL editor by Programiz.com. So I asked ChatGPT to create some few questions, 10, 12 questions that I can solve using the tables that the website has already provided. It has three tables and I'll put it right here. Okay, you can see it, and then I'm solving some questions given by ChatGPT. I hope it helps. I practiced using that and I hope you can do something like that too. As you can see, I've already solved one questions. So all customers are from USA. So the result is also already shown in the output section, as you can see. But you can see the question number 2, find customers older than 30. Since I run both the scripts or queries, the both outputs are shown equally. So I'm gonna do the second questions again so that the output is just for the second question. Okay, so yeah, there's this only one guy who is older than 30 years old. Question number 3, as you can see, we need to filter the orders which has amount greater than 500. So we'll just use the greater than logical operator, and the result is here. The fourth question we are doing is counting total customers. We'll use this very popular aggregate function, count here. As you can see, the result count customer ID doesn't seem very self-explanatory, so we use the aliasing thing and it makes more sense. This question finds total revenue from orders, so we'll use the other aggregate function, which is sum, in the orders table that I'd shown you earlier. It's always there in the Programiz website by default, so you can always go there and practice as much questions as you want. So we'll do aliasing here also. Question number 6, as you can see, we have so customers names with their orders. For this question, we'll be using joins, I guess, because we have two tables, and in the order table we don't have the customer names, we just have the customer ID. So we'll join the two tables using customer ID as the key. So whenever we are using inner join, it's not mandatory that we write inner. If we just write join, it basically means inner join. And while joining, we need to know that which column came from which table. So for that purpose, we are using c dot first name, c dot last name, and o dot item. Find customers who never placed an order. This is also a join problem, which means in this case we need to find use left join. So as you can see, while using the left join, we obviously take the key here, which is common between the two tables. So left join basically gets all the values from the left left table and the common values between the two tables. Another question is 8. Show all orders with shipping status. Here also we need to join the two tables because we can't get all the columns mentioned in the question from the singular table. So we'll use join the two tables, orders and shippings. And the common key between the two tables for joining them is order ID. As you can see the status, also we can see pending, delivered, and so on. Now in the ninth question basically wants us to only filter the orders that are shipped, that means delivered. So we'll use where to filter the status goes to delivered, and then we'll get it. So 2 people have their orders fulfilled. Question number 10. Find 10 total spending by each customer. So in this question, maybe while recording I missed a little bit. Anyways, but you can see whenever we get these kind of questions, each keyword we need to use group by, and since we need to use some aggregate function, we need to use aggregate function sum. And one thing that we need to remember while using group by is every other column that we use except the aggregate function, we need to put that thing in the group by clause, otherwise we'll get an error. So I'm solving this question step by step. You can see I'm now putting at first I just put the customer ID, but later on I put all the two first name and last name also, so that makes more sense. In group by we need to put all the columns except the aggregate function. That makes our job quite easier. Even in the interviews it's very easy. Since I'm copying the questions given by ChatGPT, it's taking some time here. 11th question is find average order amount per customer. So we'll just change the sum function to average function, and then we'll just rename the alias total spending into average spending. Group by is the same here because per customer, each customer, those things whenever we see, we just need to keep in our head that okay, we'll be using the group by clause here. That makes it way easier. I mean, as we keep practicing, we get those sort of ideas in our head. Practice is the only key here, as far as I've known. Who spends the most? So in this case, we need to do the order by descending. So whenever we do that, total spending, the maximum spending will be only shown when we do the limit one. So yeah, this question is already gone. Now the 13th question is find total revenue generated by each country. So we'll again just rename and change some bits and pieces from the previous script. We'll rename the sum amount as total revenue. Since we don't need the order, we'll remove that. And as you can see, we got it. So that's all, guys. We completed 13 questions that ChatGPT asked me to do so that I can improve my interview abilities as well as my SQL abilities. So thanks for watching and follow me for next such videos. Bye.